You have to raise your belief level coming to an event like this to understand that it's working. It's going to continue working. It will forever work, guys. This YPR movement is just getting started. It's just getting started here in Bakersfield. It's just getting started here in California. And it's just getting started here in the world. So get excited. I mean, you guys got to understand, you're really at the forefront of something huge, something tremendous. And when you wrap your mind around it, and when you take it from, I'm going to the house events, I'm going to, tell my story, to I'm going to change lives, I'm going to throw down, I'm going to travel around, I'm going to be a face, I'm going to be a brand, I'm going to be a name, I'm going to be a legacy, I'm going to change people's lives. It's all about the personal growth. So remember, guys, we all sat, 18 months ago, I sat, in the Pike fraternity house, Pat Pike, nice to meet you guys. I sat there, and I sat there with Adam Wenning, and we were like, you know what? We're going to go make $100,000. We're going to go make it happen. I was sick and tired of my job. A little background on myself. I went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, with the help of my parents supporting me, saying, "Hey, this is the method. This is the approach. You're going to go do it." So I did it, and I got to college. I joined a fraternity. I had an absolute blast, and I learned that school is great. Partying's way more fun. 5 nights a week. Let's go have a good time. Let's go meet people. Let's enjoy college. Let's go enjoy college. And a lot of you guys know my story. My parents know my story. I got mixed up with the wrong people doing the wrong things. I had a lot of money for my job. I had some money coming from my parents. And you know what I spent it on? I wasted a lot of it on the wrong things, man. I became a user. And I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it was something I'm proud of, but it's something that I'm glad I overcame. And if you know people in the room who have had these types of experiences, man, they're looking to overcome something big. I overcame it. When I heard about Vima, man, I was doing on-campus therapy, dude. I was trying to get rid of it. I was trying to get rid of the addiction, man. I was trying to find that something different. And that's what Vima is. Vima is that something different. People are looking for change. We're not looking for people. People are literally looking for you. They're looking for us. They want what we have. They want the time freedom. They want the financial freedom. They want to go retire mom and dad. They want to not have to worry about money. They want to be a part of something bigger. They want to inspire people. So when I sat down with Adam Wenning, we obviously were trained, we were mentored by the one and only Luke Wilborn. Let's give a round of applause for Luke. And really, in the beginning, it was that different thing. I was like, you know what? Class is great. I'm tired of going to class. I'm tired of going to the same party over and over and over again. I want something different, man. I wanted to be something more. I wanted to not have to worry about $700 a month, man. That was it. I wanted to stop doing the job. I just didn't want to do it anymore. So if you guys can relate, this is that vehicle, and I hopped on board. And I would say what really raised my belief level was an event. I went down to San Diego. I saw Luke speak. I saw Brad speak. I saw Tom Alcazan speak at an event. Blew me away. I sat in the very back row, in the very last chair, and sat there and was just completely blown away. And I saw people my age doing what I wanted to go do. And I'm like, if somebody else can do it, I can go do it. If Brad Alcazan can go do it, if Luke Wilborn can do it, I can do it. And I made a decision. I made a decision that I was going to take Vima as a vehicle and make it happen. And if you're here tonight, you have to make the decision. Don't walk out of here and be like, okay, great, we're going to more house events and we're going to go talk to more people and I'm going to read 2 pages of Think and Grow Rich tonight and hope it clicks. You got to make a decision that Vima's going to work tonight. It's going to work tomorrow. It's going to work for the rest of your life. You have to make the decision. Pay the price for the promise. That's exactly what I did. I didn't care what it took. I sold my TV to get involved in Vima. I sold my Xbox to get involved in Vima. That's what it took. So some of you guys are asking, what does it take? Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Woo! So, from then on, you guys have heard the story. Getting out of a job. Having that time freedom. Not having to clock in, not having to clock out. Not being told how much you're worth. Take a check. If you have a check in your checkbook, take a check and rip it out and be like, I'm going to give myself one of these every 7 days. And I'm going to write it in how much I'm worth. Can you guys do that for me? Can you do it for yourself? More importantly, don't even do it for me. Do it for yourself. That's what it is. It's that time and financial freedom. Do what you want to do. BYOB. It's not bring your own beer, it's be your own boss. You know, and guys, from then on, I mean, as you go along in the journey, it's a journey. Enjoy the journey. You know, a lot of you guys see me, I'm 100 miles an hour all the time. You know, it does take that work ethic, but enjoy the journey. You know, enjoy the car. You know, I remember going and getting my BMW with Brad Alcaz. It was a day I'll never forget. I walked into the dealership and like, no more Toyota Tacoma. It's time to drive a Beamer around. I mean, you look at John Will, it's, you know, bucket to Beamer. Phenomenal story. You know, and you know, the car's great. I'd recommend, dude, bust your butt, get the car, man. Make that a goal. If you guys have not put a picture of a BMW, Mercedes-Benz, or if you want a Mini Cooper, if you've not put it on your wall, put it on your wall. That is motivation. That is motivation. And the exotic car program's coming out really soon too.
Woo! So. Yes!
Bugattis. Going to the top, and I think as the journey progresses along, remember the people that got you there. Always remember the people who got you there. Don't ever forget. You know, I remember the very first day I went to Fresno. I went with Kyle Kleinsmith, and we drove to Tommy Juve's house. And Tommy Juve is drinking an AMP energy drink. And I'm like, yes! We're going to give this guy a verve, and he's going to like it. And he did. I remember the day Tommy got on board. That night, we had a house event with Nico Miranda, Michael Gertzen. I forgot who else was there. I think Derek Miller might have been there as well. But basically, that's where it started. It started with the little events. It started with those little mastermind groups. It started with those little decisions, those little decisions like, I'm going to go to Fresno for the weekend. I'm going to drive all the way to Fresno. We'll see what happens. And look what happens. You know, we got probably 400 active in Fresno. Let's give it up for the Fresno team. And, I mean, guys, you know, I can't say enough great things about the people in Bakersfield. And I got to start with Miss Emily McCullough. Let's give her a round of applause, too. I mean, you know, I love how, you know, the people are the ones that make this business so great. It's the people that come into your life. You know, when I first met Emily, we were just talking about hangover cures. We were talking about, hey, you know what? We can use this chaser. You know, and it was great. And we had, you know, we're like, hey, let's do some house events. I remember Emily, we would sit around and she's like, I'm so glad that one more person. And John Will came along. I remember getting on with John Will, and I remember just being like, this is it. This is it. You know, there's people that come into your business, and those are the people, those are the relationships you're going to develop over time that are going to take you where you want to go. I remember sitting with John, and we were in Arizona. We drove out for the Verve Bold launch party. I remember telling John, I'm like, dude, when you hit executive, bro, we're going to the Louis store, dog. Get him all hyped up. I'm like, John, dude, you're the guy, man. We're going to Bakersfield. We're going to blow it up. And look what happened. So, you know, guys, we're just getting started. I think that's the thing I want to take away. You know, if you're new here today or you're a brand partner here, like, we're just getting started. Once you form the opinion that this is going to work for you, once you make the decision, it doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what your teachers say. It doesn't matter what your friends say. It just doesn't matter. Once that clicks in your mind and you're fearless, like Tucker Brown said, fearless, no fear. Like, I will go talk to anybody. Because I don't care what they think. Once you have that mentality, you'll be successful. And if you guys have overcome that in your life, where you can talk to anybody, where it doesn't matter what you're going to go do. Once you make that decision, it's all downhill from there. It's just a matter of time. Because think about it. You can walk outside this door, and every single person you talk to has absolutely no clue what's going on. No idea. We've been in Bakersfield for 8 months. Nobody has a single clue out there. 9.9 out of 10 people have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what residual income is. Like, let's go to the oil fields, dude. Let's go. Let's go to BC. They have no idea what is going on. So just remember, dude, we're just at the start. Year 8. I mean, just think about Amway. 58 years. 12 billion. Just think about it. Wrap your mind around that, where we're at. And cherish this moment. Because we're going to do absolutely crazy things. It's day 9 of the 90-day challenge. Day 9. Where are you at? Where do you want to be in the next 90 days? So I think, guys, really to conclude, I've been talking up here. I'm enjoying just seeing everybody. I love everybody out here. For me, guys, the why. Remember your why. Always remember, what is driving you forward every day. My whys have changed a lot. It was about the car and the money and the financial freedom. Now it's just about helping the newest person out there that wants to go where I've been. Go where Emily McCall has been. Go where Luke Wilborn has been. If you want to come with, just let us know. We're going. Come with. Straight up. I live in Rosedale. Come kick it with me, dude. Let's do calls. Let's grind. Let's build. Let's develop relationships. Whatever it takes. Woo! Like literally, whatever it takes for you to get where you want to go. I've already set my agenda. I've already set my agenda. My life is already complete. It's whoever wants to come with. Who's the next 6-figure income earner? Who's going to be on stage at the next convention?
We are.
Who's bringing the most people to